You guys start to jump on. But let me introduce to you guys Anita. If you don't know her, I don't know what you are hiding under. But Anita is a 2-time top 10, looks to be possibly 3-time coming up this year, top 10 coach. She is a superstar diamond coach. She's an SC 10 legend, so Success Club 10 every single month for well over 2 years. She's an executive leader on the leadership ladder, you guys, and she is in the Million Club. So we are so excited to have you here to share with us today. I just want to let you take over and go for it.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Happy afternoon. I am excited to speak with you guys. I'm actually going to use this call as my practice for the National Wake Up Call on Monday. So you're going to get a sneak peek into what I'm talking about for the National Wake Up Call on Monday. So, hey, you can listen to it twice and maybe you'll pick up something double time. So just like Lindsay said, I've been a coach for I joined in 2012 and so that would be 4 years. I got started in this business because I was looking for a change. I was 210 pounds after having my daughter. I had some issues with food addiction, alcohol addiction, and I just really wanted a positive change in my life. And Beachbody came at the right time. I had my daughter. She was 2 months old when I found Beachbody. Again, I had done P90X before, but I didn't follow the meal plan. I wasn't part of a challenge group. I didn't have the value of working with Team Beachbody, working with the coach being part of a challenge group. So when my coach approached me about joining a challenge group and doing Chalene Extreme, I jumped all over it because I was ready to make a change. And I joined the coaching opportunity. I simply joined for a discount. I didn't really think that I was going to take this business and run with it at first. But as I progressed and started to really see some changes in myself, I shouted it from the rooftops. I started inviting people to my challenge groups. I started to run challenge groups. And slowly but surely, I started to build this little business. I started making these $200, $500, $1,000 paychecks. And I was like, holy smokes, like this is a legit way to earn an income. So I decided that I wanted to match the income at my job and match my husband's income. That was my big why, my big goal. And I knew that in order to do that, I had to treat my business like a real business. And the turning point for me was when I was really starting to see results, and my husband and I were we're just not making it. We were not getting by. We were paycheck to paycheck and struggling to make ends meet and making decisions that we didn't want to have to make, really hard decisions about finances. And so I said to my husband, okay, I am going to put my all into this business and give it everything that I can. And, just really focus. And so over time, we were able to build a very lucrative business and leave our jobs. So over the time that I built my business, first of all, I lost 70 pounds. So I was proof the product worked. I was on a mission to change myself personally. And so I learned a lot of valuable information about Beachbody coaching, about building a business. After 4 years of doing this, you kind of figure it out. You figure out what works. And so I realized that the most important thing a coach can do when building a Team Beachbody business is to show value in all aspects of their business and do it consistently over time. When you put these two things together, you're going to have success. If you do it consistently and you add value, you combine those things in your business, you'll have a value-driven business. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, is having a value-driven business. I share this message with my coaches all the time because when they tell me, Anita, I'm not seeing success. I'm just not having people tell me yes. Everyone's telling me no. I go and I look at their social media and I immediately ask them, are you feeling like you're adding value to people? And what I mean by that is, are they giving information and content that would add to someone's life in a positive way? Are they conveying a story that would impact somebody's life and provoke them to return to that person's social media platform in search of more tips, recipes, ideas, motivation, inspiration, and hope? As a coach, you absolutely want people to follow you and find value in your content. Those people will eventually trust who you are and what you have to offer, and are your future challengers and coaches. So I want you guys to think about the type of person that you yourself would follow. Perhaps it's a cooking show on social media. Perhaps it's a musician. And think about what brings you to their page. Why are you provoked to go and follow them? The person is probably sharing content that would be motivating, inspirational, and help you in certain aspects of your life. You may see that the musician that you follow is giving you free tracks and free music. And so when that cooking show or that musician offers you a product to purchase, you're more likely to jump on and purchase what they have to offer. We follow people because we gain something from doing so. When you follow someone and they influence your behavior in some way, you are more likely to be a part of what they have to offer. If you want people to join your challenge groups and be influenced by you, you need to create a value-driven business. Offering value is a free way to build your network, build trust, and earn a following and be an influencer. This is something I actually learned from John C. Maxwell early in my business while attending Beachbody Summit in 2013. He said the number one way to earn success is to offer value. So I did just that. I went home from Team Beachbody Summit that year and I became a value producing machine. I knew I had to start giving value. So I want you guys to, if you haven't already done so, grab a pen and paper, and I'm going to give you my top value tips. So I have seen many of my coaches struggle to see success in their business, finally see the importance of a value-driven business, and they start to see success after implementing these 5 tips into their business. Once my coaches started to see success once my coaches started to share their success, failures, learning moments, and inspiration, motivation, and things that have really helped them to succeed, they start to build a following, and people start to come to them for help in their health and fitness. So when I got started, tip number 1 is I started to work on myself. There was so much I personally wanted to work on and improve on in myself, but I didn't know where to start. So I finally stumbled upon the personal development section of my favorite bookstore, and I could not get enough tips and motivation and inspiration to becoming a better mom, wife, and business CEO. I began my personal development mission through reading great books and sharing on social media, and I was learning from my reading. I realized very early that if I want to attract people to my business, I need to be changing. And so we are in the business of helping people make positive changes in their lives. So you yourself need to be making positive changes and sharing with people how you did so. Once you start to see these changes happen in yourself, it becomes easier and easier to share what you are experiencing. Once you start to become the person that you are working towards becoming, it is a very enjoyable experience to share with people the changes you're making and teach people through your social media what you're learning through your personal development, the changes happening in your life. And when I did that, I started to attract more and more people to my business that wanted change in their lives. So number 2, I started to do our programs from start to finish. I documented the journey and how I was changing from the inside out. I began to share how the meal plans, the workouts, and how the journey was affecting my life. I also shared how the journey was affecting my family's life. By doing the programs myself and sharing how my life was changing, I started becoming a proof the product works. And it was then when I started to see results in my own health and my own fitness did I become confident and proud to make those social media posts and share with people about my journey and to invite people. I proved to people that I was proving to the people that I was inviting my challenge groups that what I was promoting and telling them to do was actually working for me. People want to see you doing the programs. They don't want to see Pinterest posts. They don't want to see little e-cards. They don't want to see other people's stuff. They want to see you doing it. And when they see you doing those Tasty Tuesday recipes, those sweaty selfies, those Thirsty Thursday, drinking photos, they are more likely to become attracted to you or create a relationship with you. So you need to turn the camera around and show you, not someone else, not an e-card, and not a bag of Shakeology, but you. So through my personal journey, I inspired and motivated people to take action. It isn't enough to just invite people to your challenge groups. If you are not showing progress, results, and your experience with the program, they're not going to have a story to refer to when they are talking to you and joining your challenge groups. So facts tell, stories sell. Okay. So number 3, you want to be a value producing machine on your social media platform. So if you're using Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whichever social media platform you use, or if you use multiple, share things that could benefit, motivate, and inspire someone else. Use recipes that are working for you. Share something that inspired you in your personal development. Share your grocery haul, your date night experience, or great things that you experience in life, like going to a restaurant, movies, new products. Be the page that your friends and followers want to go to and to show up on, and share your page with their friends. So I'm always posting things that are funny, positive, uplifting, motivating, and inspirational. These stories and the things that I share are personal experiences. So it's important to make it more personal and relate to you and to your story, because you want people to trust you and to relate to you. And you want people to feel as though they are building a relationship with you, not someone else. Okay. Another great tip, number 4, is offer free stuff. So by free stuff, I mean free groups. You can do clean eating groups. You can do crunch free, ab challenge group, free get your gallon of water in a group, something free that can benefit somebody in the long run and create a relationship and trust with people. So this gives people a way to connect with you and get to know you as their coach. This is a way that you're giving value while earning their respect, their trust. And when you're asking people to share something vulnerable with you, such as their weight and their goals, it's much easier to discuss those things with someone when you've built trust with them. This is also a phenomenal way to add to your network without spending money. You can run many types of free groups. You can try to find something that you have experience and success with and invite people. So like I said, you could do a free clean eating group, a learn to knit group, a push challenge group. So when you add people to the group, here's another great tip. Ask them to invite their friends. Ask them to invite 3 friends. This is a great way to build your network and add new people to your network. I personally run free groups every single month, and I ask my coaches to do the same. Okay. So number 5, you want to create a really value-driven experience for your challengers. Okay. This is a great tip and great advice, because the health bet's this month and it's at your fingertips. And it's an incredible way to get your challengers more engaged and help encourage your coaches in doing the vital behaviors. You should be logging your Shakeology and your workouts right alongside your coaches and supporting them in the health bet challenge. Many of my top coaches, guys, many of the top coaches on my team have come from my challenge groups. In fact, most of the coaches who have reached Success Club this month joined me with the challenge group first. Had I not put the effort into my business to create a great challenge group experience for these challengers, they may not have seen the value of becoming a coach. They may not have seen the value in what I was doing as their coach. It is up to you as their coach to provide a valuable experience and valuable content if you're going to recruit high quality coaches to your team and who are great advocates for our products based on experience. I should also add that it is very important and valuable that you as their coach be doing a program right alongside them. Your coaches and right alongside your coaches and challengers. This shows them that you are setting the example, doing what you have suggested to them to do, and being proof the products work. It is also important that you are sharing tips, ideas, motivation, and results. You need to be showing that the program is working for you. Doing a program from start to finish alongside your challengers shows that you believe in what you are asking them to do and gives them the encouragement and faith in what they are doing, resulting in more of a quality and valuable experience. The best challengers become your best coaches. So that is basically what I have to share. You really want to be somebody that is giving value, producing value, because if you want, it's kind of like karma, guys, or kind of like, what you put out into the universe is what you get back. It's the same thing in your business. What you put out into your world, into your universe, is what you're going to get back into your business. So think of ways to affect people's life in a positive way. Think of ways to give value and information that's going to affect people in a positive way. That way, they're going to want to come back to your page and experience what you have to offer. Yes, what goes around comes around.
Awesome. Thank you. I was going to say, I don't know if you mind if they have any questions.
No, go for it.
If you guys have any questions, you can ask. I'm like going through all these. So I know like one of the biggest questions everybody wants to know is, how do I get business building coaches? So she answered that for you by saying, challenge groups is where they came from. So if you're a top recruiter, you're not necessarily, they're coming in going through a challenge group with you, or they're coming having already gotten results, or a little bit of both. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yes. Most of the time, if I am recruiting coaches just simply for the business and they have not been a part of a challenge group, I rewind and I make them a challenger. And if they are becoming coaches straight out of a challenge group after they've been in a challenge, then I treat them as a new coach. So everybody has to go through a challenge experience with me in order for me to take the time to help them mold their business.
Cool. I was going to say, I feel like it sort of is that challenge of, you want them to come in, you want them to get Success Club right away. But if they haven't gone through a group yet, they're going to like, I don't know what you call me, but I came in not having gone through a group, and like, I just ran. And I think that's rare to find someone like that who is going to just go hit Success Club. Okay, so do you require participants in your free groups to make an account with you on your Team Beachbody?
I do not.
She does not.
You can if you want to. I just personally don't do that.
And
there's no reason. I just don't.
I actually don't either. I figure as they get to know you, it'll kind of flow and you'll be able to they'll sign up and all that. Right. She said tip 3 was value producing.
Yep. Be a value producing machine on your social media.
Do you run free groups in the app, or do you just do them on Facebook?
Just on Facebook. I do my regular groups in the app though.
She does her regular groups in the app. So she does not run them on free groups in the app. She runs them on Facebook, guys. Okay. Anybody else got any questions? What was I gonna say? Hold on a second here. Do you recruit more and then they go into the challenge group first, like discount wise, or is it kind of like a 50-50 for you?
Yeah, it's 50-50. It's pretty split down the middle.
Okay, cool. What do you spend majority of the time on, Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook. I do get some business from Instagram, but most of it is Facebook.
Do you use like page and then like ads and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay, so she uses ads. But in the beginning, if you don't have money for ads, the free groups are what you did too.
I went all the way up until I had 5,000 friends. I maxed out and I had done it through free groups. I would run free groups twice a month and I would make everybody add a friend or add 3 friends to the free group.
And then would you go in there and like get to know each person as they were going through the group, or would you just post in the group, or a little bit of both of that? I'm assuming you invited all of them after the group.
Yep, I added them as friends and after the group, and then sometimes even before the group, I would add them and introduce myself so they knew who I was. And then at the end of the group, I would invite them to my regular challenge group.
I have watched the video of your story and I related to it on so many ways. I'm sure it was hard to share some of those struggles. How do you get past sharing at first?
How do you get past being nervous to share? Is that the question? I personally wear my heart on my sleeve and I just kind of share everything. So there isn't really a moment where I am afraid to share. So I just do. For somebody that is nervous to do so, I would just tell you that don't be. People are surprisingly supportive out there and love you and want to relate to what you have to say. So if it's going to benefit, your story is going to benefit somebody in some capacity, then you should share it. And in almost every struggle, somebody else will benefit from hearing your story.
Okay. How do you keep the engagement up in your groups? Even with a prize as an incentive, I feel that people still do not engage as much as they should.
That's a really common question, and I still struggle with that. So I cannot give you a really great answer. Other than I still have that very same issue. So the giving away prizes and doing a drawing or a giveaway has been my most successful way so far.
Okay. Do you mainly share on your like page or personal page, or equally both?
Equally on all my platforms.
So she will take a post personally, and then probably Instagram, and then maybe Pinterest, or if you want to go beyond that.
Yep.
Where else you can, and Snapchat's video, so you're like doing other things. That's more like your behind the scenes life. If you're not. Okay. Oh, are you, with your free groups, are you creating brand new groups every month, or are you adding to one big existing free group that's ongoing?
I start a new one every month.
She starts a new one every month.
Yep. Because I want them to feel like they're getting they're part of something fresh, something new, part of a group. If I just plop them into a group that's existing, I feel like there's a lot left to be desired.
Yeah. Okay. What tips do you give your coaches on producing new content and value? I get lots of questions about not wanting to be repetitive and coming up with enough quality content every day.
For me, a lot of it's about living life and sharing what you're experiencing in life. So if you're making a really great recipe for your family, that's super important to put out there. If you are experiencing something in your life that's challenging, it's good to put it out there. And sometimes you're not going to have groundbreaking material. I don't. Like today I don't even think I've posted today. I think I might have, but just me going like this, I think. Just like, I finished Country Heat, yay! Like, sometimes it's just your workouts, and sometimes it's just your Shakeology. It's important to get something out there. And then when something groundbreaking does happen or exciting thing pops in your mind, then share that. And, sometimes it's once every couple of weeks that happens for me, and sometimes it's every day.
You have I must post 5 times a day rule, or just 2, whatever? No.
2 to 3 times, and it's better to have quality over quantity.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm sure there's Pinterest training out there. I actually met people on Pinterest long before ads came about. So you definitely can look those up, Christine. Do you keep one ongoing group for all your challengers to be in for support? No.
Like I said, I do fresh new ones every month, and I use my challenge tracker. So I load a new one every month.
Now, do you so when you're doing that, that's you coming up with fresh new posts? Like you don't have like a certain people, like I have my 10 videos for my challenge group, same videos every month. You actually will just go different posts. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. What do you do to get your new coaches started?
Right. Oh, that's a whole training in itself. Wow. Getting started, right call, welcome email. I make sure that I teach them about the vital behaviors and Success Club. And there are plenty of videos on YouTube that you can share about the importance of hitting Success Club and the importance of the vital behaviors. You can share those videos with your coaches for sure, and that will teach them.
And I think it's important too that she made it clear that they are going through a challenge group, so they have the confidence to actually get out there, because something I ran into being the rare person, right, who came in, I was like, well, I came in and just went running. Like, what's wrong why can't everyone do that? And they don't. They want to actually go through the group. So I think that's a real key piece to remember, as they're having experienced a group, or they're going through a group and maybe inviting people to it, or maybe they're inviting later in the month when they've gotten a couple weeks under their belt. So, and that is why I'm sure she has, I don't even know how many people hitting Success Club, but that explains why she's in the top 10, because she's got so many hitting Success Club. How do you keep your groups motivated when there's smaller groups, smaller challengers?
Same thing as when there's a lot of challengers. Same exact thing. Just I do a drawing, a giveaway. You could do a pair of Nikes. You can do a $50 gift card. And I just ask them to participate, and there's an opportunity to win those things. So.
Yeah, I think people love little things, little gifts, that recognition piece. And if she's offering those type of things, even if you're doing like a business opportunity meeting, or if you do a sneak peek into a challenge group, which some people do, I think if you give prizes for like, hey, if you participate, I'm going to draw a name, or if you invite a friend, you're going to get your name drawn, things like that, I think are going to help you guys get people involved. Now, do you run challenge groups with coaches, or do you do you and your challengers by yourself?
Me and my challengers by myself. Okay. If I have a coach that wants to be a fly on the wall, that's fine. But I run them by myself.
And then they'll go and run theirs. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Cool. All right. Any other questions? Going once, going twice. All right. Cool. Well, thank you so much for
no problem.
I know everybody is super excited to hear from you. We really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for jumping on during the day. And we got this recorded, and you'll get to hear it again on Monday. Is it Monday you're speaking?
Yeah. It'll be a little different, but yeah.
A little different, but you'll get to hear. So, and that's always good because you got to hear things once, twice, 5 times, and you'll get even more tips, and it'll sink in your brain even more. So, thank you so much again. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later.
See you guys.
Bye. Bye.